Nicholas, I'm sure this, of course, was something you guys were looking forward to. It has happened. Mzee mnakuja Premier League, nukubaya. But I'm sure you're happy, of course, the team has been promoted.
Yes. Thank you so much, Tony, for having us today here in the studio. When we were playing the National Super League, our first priority was to win the league. Now, when you win the league, then the next step is to go and play in the Premier League. Yes. So I'm telling you that we are equal to the task. And we were very, very much ready to win this league. Unfortunately, we didn't win it, but at least we were number 2 and qualified for the KPL. And I can tell you that we are equal to the task.
Very true. TM, of course, ni 1 point too, just the way CEO amesema, just 1 point is or just if you just manage to get 2 points, mngekuwa juu ya wazito, but good job, TM. I mean, what was the trick?
We had prepared for this league. Like the CEO had said, actually we had given ourselves timelines of 3 years, but we've superseded our timeline, and we have done it in 2 seasons.
Very true. And of course, we have a player anajulikana kama Edmond. Edmond aliniambia, Tony, uite kama watu kutoka hiyo side. Edmond had of course, Edmond, when did you join this team? And do you ever think that you'll win it in your first season? I mean, the NSL, of course, it was formed in 2018, that Kisumu Stars. And I mean, were you expecting this? Ama ulikuwa umejipatia ka time before muende kwa top flight?
Not really. I joined this team this year. But the spirits and the support from the managerial part, they set goals for us when we started the season. They wanted us to finish at the top. So from the start of the season, we had our goals and we had to work for it. We have a good set of players, dedicated, loving, and we live as brothers. Everything we do together, and we motivate each other and push each other to the fullest.
Very true. CEO Bana, who are these people behind you? You know, this team, in your first season, NSL, mmemaliza number 2. I mean, that's not an easy task. It is not an easy task. Who are these people behind you? Who are these individuals or companies who have actually put Kisumu All Stars where it is?
Thank you, Tony. Kisumu All Stars, as you know, is a community team. Yes. Kisumu All Stars came after Palos had a financial crunch. So it took over from the Palos slot, and the governor gave instructions, the executive order, that a team be formed for the Kisumu County. So players were selected on all the sub-counties of Kisumu. So they came together. So one of the things that has driven Kisumu All Stars is the passionate fans. I mean, these are fans. If you see yesterday in Thika, if you saw the pictures in Kisumu the other day when we were playing our matches, these fans have driven this team to the far. But you also have to appreciate the governor, who is bereaved, who is having even a memorial service of the mother. He was following in the game up to the right side that he's having a funeral, but he's following the game. We really appreciate the governor. We have our Minister for Sports County, Madam Achialai. We have Silverstone who have supported us. We have Kenya Breweries which have supported us. We have a team of board from Mr. Patrick Keta, Joe Kello, Dave, and Parminda Singh. These are guys who have been great on this team. So we have a collection, and we have the team itself, amazing young persons who have done the great for this team.
Very true. And of course, team manager has been at the thick of things. Team manager, when do you select your players? How did you select your players? Where did they come from? When are you next having your selection? Because najua kuna mtu wako hapa Kisumu, ama ako hapo Mbale, ama ako hapo Chavakali, ama ako hapo Idaho chini hapo, atatafuta kuja kucheza. How did that selection happen? When does it happen? Because watu wangu wa Kisumu sahi wako macho.
No, like the CEO has said, we did all the selection in the sub-counties. Tulifanya sub-counties, 7 sub-counties of Kisumu. Yes. That is Moroni, Nyakach, Kisumu Central, Kisumu West, Kisumu East, and Seme. We did all because the governor wanted a team that is devolved, that the devolution had brought sports even to the small sub-counties. So we did a selection. Then the final one we did within the Kisumu Central, which is actually the main where all sports facilities are. Then we requested the federation because we didn't want favoritism from the local coaches. So federation president gave us technical director Andreas, he did the final selection. He saw the boys 2 days. Around more than 100 players came. Then he gave us our first 30. Then we selected the local coaches whom we deemed fit, who can guide the young boys because they are very young. Kisumu is not short of talent. So we have a wide pool of players. Then we started our first season. There was a little bit of hitch there and there financially, but the community was behind the team, businessmen, and we formed a board, and that ran and guided us. Our able CEO was running everywhere, and that is how we are here. The second season was amazing. Our minister was amazing, superb, and the boys only needed an uplift, and there they are. We would have won the league, but unfortunately, we had a few laps, and we had many draws, and that affected us. But the league was in our hands to win.
No, actually, yeah, you did a good job, definitely. Edmund, as a player, of course, you started from somewhere. Where did you go in primary school? Where did you go in secondary school? Someone wants to know. People think that top footballers like Edmund, while they just dropped from the sky into Lake Victoria. But of course, nyinyi mmetoka mahali kuna shule. Just tell us a slight in summary where you went, primary, secondary, and where you are right now.
Actually, I was born in Nairobi, raised in Mombasa. I was raised by a single mom. I studied in Ziwalangombe Primary School. Then onwards, I came to Gendia in Nyanza.
Yes.
Then later on, I transferred to Kanga High School. That's where I did my Form 4. Then later on, I joined KMTC. Then after that, I started pursuing my football career.
From there. You see, good stories. As in simple guy, down to earth, look where they are. Actually, they won it. Point moja tu ndo Wazito waliwashindia. Of course, Wazito have been in this thing before. Kisumu Stars walianza tu juzi na wameshinda. Of course, as we about to wind up, Bwana CEO, I'm looking forward to when you'll be playing Gor Mahia. Kwanza hapo kwa hiyo stadium. Itakuwa moto, CEO.
Funnily enough, Tony, the people who really wanted us to be on top of this league, the Kenya Premier League, were Gor Mahia. The entire Gor Mahia management and supporters yesterday descended into Thika. So it is going to be, there are big brothers, we appreciate that. But now that we are entering into the KPL, fans, this is, I mean, is a win-win for the fans. I really wish the communities now are coming together. I even wish Shabana will come because it's going to bring back the memories of our yester football. Yes. That now people are filling the stadiums, and that means football will go up automatically in Kenya. So it's going to be, I'm telling you, watch this space. Kisumu Stars and Gor Mahia and FC Leopards, of course, they're already saying that they're going for Intercontinental, so we shall remain to square out with the FC Leopards. So it's going to be something hot.
Team manager, I mean, my fans, I was even seeing the pictures on the screen. Fans came out in large. Fans are very important to this team.
Yes, the fans, Kisumu fans are amazing because they identify with the team. They see the boys whom they meet in the streets, yes, in the estates, and they've formed a spirit called Spirit of Kisumu, Spirit of Otenga. You can see the hashtag.
Yeah, hata Jarasoja anasema hapa Kisumu Stars Otenga.
Yes, Otenga is a Luo word for the eagle. So that's the spirit that they are riding on, and also, if you go to we were trending on Twitter yesterday. If you watch,
yeah,
number one.
Yes. Everybody
was talking about Kisumu All-Stars. Yes. And the fans have been amazing, amazing. Kisumu was full and Thika was full. Actually, CEO, Gor Mahia are calling us now their co-wives. So there's going to be a rivalry, and it's good for football in Kenya, I guess.
Very good. Yes. Team manager, Alfred Omodi Adu. CEO, katikati amejaa. In fact, tumeconnect viti mbili ndo akalie. And of course, our player Edmund, they are very good. These, of course, are the ambassadors of Kisumu All Stars, part of the team. Kisumu All Stars wangekuwa hapa wote, but wherever you are, good job. Thank you for playing 7-0 yesterday. Kina Eric Otieno, walifunga mabao jana, hat-trick. People are just scoring goals the way they feel like. The top.
We missed a penalty.
Ingekuwa 10. Thank you so much, Kisumu All Stars. Welcome to the SportPesa Premier League. I'm sure now watu wa SportPesa. Yes, muko na timu, msukume pesa huko. Hii ni timu kubwa sana, my friend. Now, sasa AFC, Gor Mahia, of course, those two are sponsored by SportPesa. Kisumu All Stars. SportPesa mnangoja nini? Hii ndio timu ya kupatia majezi zingine tena. Good job guys. Thank you for making time. Kisumu Stars, good job. Congratulations. Welcome of course the SportPesa Premier League. This of course is K24 Sports Hub. Nyinyi wale wasi. Jaro Soja, naona unanipigia simu. Nimefikisha message. Ni nini unapiga simu? Of course Jaro Soja is saying congratulations to Kisumu Stars. Yeye mtakuwa mnakutana, uliona mafans wakijitokelezea kwa stadium.